What is up, everybody? I am here at the park with my little duckins. Karma, she was whining at me, would not let me get any work done in the office, demanding we go outside and at least take a little walk, no matter how bad her arm hurts. Come on, sit, baby. But she is excited to be out here, as you can see. So let's talk about it. Murder hornets. I'm so scared right now, guys. Murder hornets, I'm frightened. Oh no, they kill 50 people a year. They've come to America. And I believe that the big thing about this, right, is they're so scary. And what have I seen about the murder hornets? I keep seeing, like, how do I say this? Wide angle shots of the murder hornets next to, like, someone's hand. So, like, I've seen this one shot where the guy's thumb looks like it's bigger than his palm in the shot, and the murder hornet looks enormous. And yes, it's big, but let's be real here, okay? Let's talk about these murder hornets, because now, like, the next narrative I'm hearing from, like, people is, oh my God, now we have another plague. This is the new locust. Oh no, 2020. Oh no. Ah! Murder hornets. Who gives a fuck? Seriously, it's ridiculous. And what we should be concerned about are genetically modified organisms, especially bugs, aka GMO mosquitoes. Let's talk about the GMO mosquitoes for a minute. By the way, 77 watching, 16 thumbs up. Can we double the thumbs, please? Can we get them up? What are GMO mosquitoes? Well, if you're lucky enough to be watching this on your phone and by a computer, I would encourage you to Google it. Because lo and behold, Mr. GMO himself, Bill Gates, is a GMO mosquito guy. Now, I know a lot of people like to point to the fact that Gates has done that one video where he lets the fireflies out and everybody's so happy. But this is a guy that has promoted the idea that we should genetically modify, and has genetically modified, bugs to supposedly carry things like anti-malaria vaccines. What? Guys, let me tell you something right now. We should not be fucking with nature in its element. That is ridiculous. GMO mosquitoes and other bugs? That's a way bigger threat than murder hornets. And that's been around for some time. If you go to my Twitter, and I think if you type GMO mosquito in, if you know how to search Twitter, guys, you'll find that I've been talking about this type of thing for years. And that it is a reality. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. Okay? And the other thing is they've grown viruses in corn. And when I say they, these third-party foundations like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and other corporate entities have done this. And then we get into DARPA, right? Another huge, concerning conglomerate. Now, I get it. People that work for DARPA, they got all the fun toys to play with. They got all the classification they need if it is one of those projects that might be, I don't know, a little unethical. But what we haven't been able to talk about very often are nanobots and nanobot technology. And, you know, if you guys remember when I really started reporting on the coronavirus from firsthand sources, my nurse source in Queens actually commented on, you know, this seems like crazy shit like nanobots you can turn on and off. Now, she wasn't saying that for sure. She just said it was wild. Nanobots aren't even in the conversation on this one. Even though a lot of people want to point to that Harvard professor that was arrested, right? That had the 2 Chinese students that was working in virology, right? That was working in this type of thing. You know what else he was working on? Nanobots. You know what DARPA's been doing for a long time? Nanobots. And they openly talk about these things being injected into your bloodstream. That's a reality. That's not fake. That's not science fiction. That's fact. The technology has existed for an extremely long time, and Lord only knows on what level it's been implemented. But I can guarantee you this, it has been implemented on some level. When they sit there and they brag to you about GMO mosquitoes and other types of technology, that's what you should be worried about. Not the murder hornets. And my God, I saw those murder hornets everywhere. I mean, they were up on Facebook, they were on Twitter, the plague is here, orange murder hornets. Give me a break. You know what they're not talking about? Again, they're not talking about the buddy-buddy relationship of corporations, the military-industrial complex, virology, genetically modified animals, bugs, and nanotechnology. And that's what we should be worried about. Instead, they're concerned about pulling David Icke interviews live from London Real. If you saw my previous live stream, and again, I just can't help myself. It's so nice. Look at Karma. Karma, baby. Karma. Look at the people. Come here, baby. Karma. You all right? Oh, you don't have to come here. Oh, I wanted you to lie down. But anyway, it's so nice I had to come out here. Anyway, I was saying how they pulled that live stream with 64,000 people watching. When I went back and I looked at where they actually pulled it, was 88,000 people watching that. 88,000 people watching an interview with somebody who's not allowed to have an opinion. That's not disturbing to you? That's not upsetting to you? It's just beyond the pale. And I keep saying it. How much longer till a little guy like me is totally pulled? And, you know, I may be a little guy, but one of the things that I like to think I still have, and have had my entire, you know, alternative media career, whether it be in talk radio or on YouTube or in documentary films, you know what I have? My integrity. I've never sold out. And I see people commenting, oh, you want a job here, you want to sell out. I don't want to sell out to anybody. That's part of the program, man. I'm not selling out. Let me tell you about a conversation I had. It had to be 3 to 5 months ago. It was set up by a friend of mine. I guess I can say his name, Richard Andrew Grove. And Richard Andrew Grove set me up with a phone conversation with somebody who owned, a decent local-sized radio station. And we had a conversation. And he's like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest. You know, you don't seem like you're willing to not talk about certain subjects. And I said, no, I'm not. And he's like, I really could never have you on. He's like, I could put you on the radio tomorrow. And I get it. But financially, you're such a risk to my operation, it would not make sense for me to do so. He goes, it makes perfect sense for you. And I was laying out how, essentially I wanted to, I'm cheap. I just wanted the radio program at a minimum income so that I could also live stream via YouTube and cross platform, really. Get people who are into talk radio to maybe follow me there, and people that are into watching me on YouTube when they're in their car or on the go to listen to me on talk radio, etc. But no one's going to give me that opportunity. And it's sad. It's sad when the narratives are so controlled and the fear is so outright that with implicity, it seems like, you watch Monday, right? A lot of these talk radio shows Monday come back. And a lot of the radio you're going to hear that's not already, because like my local radio station over here, that's Town Square Media, it's literally right around the corner, right? They don't have anybody in the office today. So everything's kind of on loop. But, you've heard local cheese radio, and it's just like the headlines. And it's going to be some, oh no, coronavirus 2020, we thought it was bad, but now we've got murder hornets. That's not me. That's never going to be me. Okay? It's just not real, guys. So, look, I said it last time. I've said it before. Everybody's like, you should try every platform. I'm one human being. I'm one human being. I can't be on 20 different platforms with no help. And that's about how many there are out there. Let's just go through it. I'm on several of them. My Rockfin, again, man, I think starting tomorrow, you're going to get an exclusive for me on Rockfin 5 days a week. We're going to go back to that. I promised it before this whole Corona thing got going. I'm not going to lie, guys. It was trying on me. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. I didn't know that, my chief of police wasn't going to enforce anything. How could I be sure? They were talking about retrofitting SUNY campuses as hospitals. And then, even though upstate New York seems to be, relatively fine, and everybody's admitting that it hasn't hit it here that hard, SUNY Binghamton is going to be retrofitted in a way. They are going to build a makeshift facility there, as per my National Guard contact last week. So, so far we've lucked out here, but this is state university, right? These SUNY schools, what happens if the states declare bankruptcy? I mean, the economy here is totally fucked. You know, I've talked to several shop owners, you know, one of whom I've known for over 10 years. And I said to him, you know, Adrian, what happens if there's no school here? You know, come next semester. And he goes, I lock the doors and jump state. I don't have a choice. I mean, even right behind me, without the schools closing, let's see, is it right? Yeah, that building right behind me, guys, that was a business that lasted here for about 6 months, and it's donezo. Donezo. So it's hard enough to make it in New York State, you know, when you can open. I don't know what else to say. You know, a lot of people are saying the murder hornets thing is not only being hyped up because it's, you know, easy, but it also encourages you to stay inside. Oh no, you might get stung with a murder hornet, and that makes sense too. So guys, thumbs the video up, subscribe, share. Remember, I need your support now more than ever. The GoFundMe link is down there. 5, 10, 15 bucks means the world to me. Big donors. I'm asking because, you know, if no one's going to hire me, maybe it is time to get jasonburmis.com or whatever. I'm sure someone might own it. Or something around there. And even then, yeah, Corbett's been able to do it. God bless him. But Corbett also has a day job. You know, you got a family. You know, those kids aren't mine, but I'm still helping, and I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen because New York State, it's got to go, man. I'm donezo. But me and Karma are going to lounge here a little bit longer. I'm going to let her get her time in. And I just want to thank all you guys that have stuck with me throughout all this, and just realize it's not just Alex Jones, it's not just David Icke. They're coming for all the independent voices. You know, they want this platform to be like bubblegum bullshit television, and they're upset that it's not in their control right now fully. All right? So, hey, anybody out there knows of a news organization that pays, a media organization that pays, that wants high quality, honest content, tell them to contact me. I'm cheap, and I'm a fucking hard worker, guys. I'll talk to you later. Love you.